KD Beats.
You are the only participant in the conference. The recording has started. All participants are muted and they can unmute themselves. KD Beats.
Beats Planet.
Listen, man. Shouts out to the Blue Flame, man. Shouts out to all the essential workers that work there at the Blue Flame and all that good stuff. I haven't gone live in a minute. It's been a while since I had gone live. You know what I'm saying? It's been a good little period of time because mostly I don't like to go live unless I got something to say. You know what I mean? I just normally, if you was on the social medias, if you was on the Twitter, man, there's a lot of headaches all up and down the Twitterverse. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just best to leave it alone. Sometimes it's just best to not say nothing. Sometimes you just let the news blow right past you because it's not worth mentioning. You know what I mean? You don't have to put your energy in every single little bitty thing that come across the timeline. See, so it's never right. So it's never in my mind to go, oh, let me respond to this news report. That's not my business. They can say whatever they like. It just bothers me when the fans take those same exact narratives and they run with them. See, that's my big issue. You understand? That's my big issue. Just being Cowboy guy in general, people like to walk up to me virtually, right? They virtually walk up to me in these streets and they'll be like, Voch, what do you think about rumor XYZ? And I normally hit them with anything along the lines of, well, man, it's just a rumor. You know what I mean? Like rumors, stop spreading these rumors around. You know what I mean? Like rumors, smile up in your face. Backstabbers. Like rumors is just rumors. It's just words. It's just talk. You know what I mean? So I really try to keep it to myself until like, hey, real life breaking news, XYZ. And that's when I give it my full blown attention. That's when I bring it to y'all. Y'all bring it to me. We talk about it. We discuss. Phones get lit. They lit right now. The phone number's right there if you want to talk. But listen. But like I said, I'm never the one to argue about a rumor because we get rumors all the time. Yo, Voch, what's you think about Deshaun Watson coming to the Cowboys? Listen, man, that ain't finna. Listen, bro, relax. Yo, Voch, Le'Veon Bell says he wants to come here. What do you think about Calvin Johnson coming out of retirement? No, sir, I'm fine with that. Don't you? Hey, Voch, Ray Lewis and Randy Moss said they was gonna come out of retirement and play for Dallas. Voch, what you think? I said no. Fine on those rumors. So I was taking a walk the other day. This was real like 2 weeks ago, but I just be waiting around and, fans walk up to me virtually. They walk up to me and ask for my opinion. Voch says this. This was going around the rumor mills. You know what I mean? This was going around Cowboy Twitter. As soon as something happens, Twitter gets it. Then 2 days later, Instagram gets it. Then like 2 weeks later, Facebook get it. So people in Facebook gonna hear about this rumor like tomorrow or something like that. You know what I mean? So we just get these rumors and they say, Voch, did you hear that the Cowboys are going to cut Amari Cooper and Demarcus Lawrence to save some money? And I go, yeah, wait. Those things aren't official. Those things aren't really happening. So that ain't what I'm upset about. What I'm upset about is the idea that people walk around thinking that shit's a good idea or something. You know what I mean? Like you can gauge rumors however you like would this be XYZ? Fine, but It's actually people in the Twitterverse. This what got me upset the most. It's actually people in the Twitterverse. This what kind of scuffed my Timbs a little bit. It's actually people in the Twitterverse going, hey, yo, Voch, man, you think if we cut Demarcus Lawrence and Amari Cooper and we save XYZ $1 million, you think we can and get this player and go to the Super Bowl, Voch? You think? You think? Plus, what made all this nonsense really weird is that, you know, I was saying on this radio show I did the other day, y'all go click the link. It's in my last couple videos or something like that. But the problem with the National Football League and particular fans in it is whoever won the last Super Bowl, that's the only path to success now. You know what I mean? Like, you see the Rams winning now, all of a sudden everybody goes, oh, well, we should just spend all the money in draft picks to go get some older characters, to go get some veterans. We just shouldn't draft nobody. Like, all of a sudden, that's the way to build a team now. When, if you look at, like, you know, don't look at the team that won the Super Bowl, right? Look at the teams in the conference championships. 3 of the 4 teams in the conference championships, they all did this. 3 or 4 of them. They drafted and they signed a person or two. That's what they did. Bills, Chiefs, Bengals. They drafted, then they signed a person or two. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying this for a reason, y'all. Bear with me. They drafted and they signed a person or two. Also, the funny part in all this shit, y'all want to talk about the Rams and their Super Bowl formula? The best players on the Rams team, or at least the ones that played the best in the Super Bowl, was the ones that they drafted. So in my mind, right? In my mind, in my little noggin, I just had the notion. Said I like to know where you got the notion. I just had a notion, right? Just had a notion in my brain, in my mind. I was like, damn Cowboy fans, because I get pissed off at Cowboys fans for no reason. I say, damn Cowboy fans. You want to employ this strategy in which you sign, okay, in which you sign all these big name characters to come play for your team, but the only reason the Rams had to do it because they don't draft well. You understand where I'm going here? So you can be like, but Voch, but Voch. I promise this all gonna make full circle. This is not a tangent. I'm not rambling. I swear I'm gonna tie this shit up in a bow. You hang tight with me. But Voch, the Rams needed XYZ position, and they went out to go sign the best players at XYZ position. Well, if the Cowboys needed an edge, you just sign your edge. If the Cowboys needed a linebacker, they went to go draft one. If the Cowboys needed a strong safety, they paid $38 on it. You know what I mean? Like you just can't be so caught up in this train of thought that just one thing is the path to righteousness, right? One thing. Who can name the music video this shit came from? The path to righteousness, right? Everybody goes through it differently. But at the end of the day, your goal is to acquire as many studs on your roster as you possibly can. That's how you do it. Whether it's drafting and signing your own or going out saying F them picks and signing others, the key is to acquire as many studs on your team as possible. Some coaches call them horses. You go and acquire your horses. This is how good Voch is at this shit. Watch me tie this up in a bow. And I'm gonna need one ether drop on this. Everybody can agree that the goal is to acquire as many of the best players in the league as you possibly can. And I'm sure everybody would agree with this, but you about to get an early ether drop when I say, so why the hell we keep trying to release our best players for some goofy ass little money. Shouts out to the homie Jeff Kavanaugh. He about to be a full-time YouTuber, by the way. Y'all go check him out. Shouts out to the homie Jeff Kavanaugh. He said something so profound. He said something so intelligent. He said something that was so thought-provoking, so poignant. He didn't even know it was brilliant when he said it. My homie Jeff Kavanaugh said, why y'all trying to get worse on purpose? Why y'all trying to get worse on purpose? Having the best players win you a championship, not cap money. Having the most cap money don't win you rings. The best players do. You understand? Now, if you feel like you need to fix XYZ with your coaching or your front office or your whatever or your fullback, that's another different little conversation. But nowhere in the Get Better handbook does it say, let's get rid of all my best players and let's give some young guys a shot. I don't understand. I don't get it. I just get so blown away with Cowboy fans that got more patience with TJ Vasher than they do Amari Cooper. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. We have this good ass problem called a Demarcus Lawrence and a Randy Gregory. But it's somebody in the back talking about some, let's see what Bradley and I got. Somebody in the back. And I love Bradley and I, but if he couldn't beat Dorrance Armstrong and Terrell Basham or Chauncey Golston, then we're not talking about the same things here. That's what I'm saying. That's my problem. That's my issue. Because this is what's going to happen. When you hear these people, when you hear these fans, they talk about, let's cut XYZ to save some money. You know what they want to do once you save some money? They want to take that same money and spend it on a motherfucker that do the same job that they do. The same job. You're either going to even out or get worse on purpose. This team's particular makeup, you get better via drafting. That's how this team gets better. That's how this team this team right here, this team here, this team get better by signing your guys and drafting your folks. Because this team can draft. This team can draft, right? The Rams formula ain't gonna be the same formula as we got because the Rams drafting Tutu Atwell in the second round and shit. That's not gonna work. Cowboys don't draft Tutu Atwell in the second round. We draft Trey Diggs in the second round over here, or Boss Man Fat. That's what we do over here. So my big idea. One or two things gonna happen. The phone number's on the screen if you want to call. I'm about to go to it in a second. I see some people on the line right now. Let me give me 2 seconds. Let me see who on here. DJ and Reef, hang tight, please. We on the way. Listen, one of two things are gonna happen if you cut your star players. Amari Cooper and Demarcus Lawrence being a pair of them. If you cut those dudes, all you're going to do is either draft a wide receiver and defensive end that's not as good, or you're going to sign a wide receiver and a defensive end that make the same money. You're evening out. When you could just keep your assets in those guys and just do what you've been doing, which is draft and sign regular people. Just sign these civilians to come in and play good for you. I understand J-Ron Curse had a hell of a season, but he was a civilian a couple months ago. The big idea that some of these people would hit me with is, but Voch, if you save this $22 million with Demarcus Lawrence, think about all the players you can get. Well, let's talk about it. $20 million from Demarcus Lawrence will get you 4 Keanu Neals. You know, I think you gotta pick and choose what you're doing here. You know what I mean? Like if you wanna get like a mid-level player and a couple of regular players, I want you to ask yourself, audience member, look back at me and say, what's more impactful to you? Amari Cooper or Juju Smith and a Carlos Watkins type player and a fucking Keanu Neal type guy? You see what I'm saying? Just ask yourself. Just ask. The best part about asking yourself a question is that you're never too busy to answer it. Never. Never. I could be like, yo, Voch. Voch be like, I always answer myself. I always got time to answer me. You know, the old folk in the South say that you're crazy when you answer yourself. But I think it's good to just ask yourself questions before you go out and ask others. There's really some Cowboy fans entertaining Juju Smith. That idea. Yo, Voch, what you think about Juju Smith? To do what? To run the Dallas Cowboys TikTok profile? What Juju Smith to do what? When we have an Amari Cooper on this team already. Everybody want to talk about this defense and how good it was without Demarcus Lawrence. But they refuse to talk about how amazing this motherfucker was with him. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's wild to me. It's not like a situation where if you get rid of Amari Cooper, you just automatically gain like $20 million. You'll get like 7. But ask yourself, in these times where your Super Bowl window is year to year, do you really want to eat 12 just to save 7, just to be like, I don't have Amari Cooper no more? It don't make sense to me. If you're long-term team building, possibly. But we're not long-term team building. We're championship team building. So why are we so concerned with the monies? Guys is under contract. Hold on to your contract. If you got to hit the button to flip some monies, hit the button to flip some monies. Why? Because you are in a Super Bowl window. You know, Philip Ellis, I love words, man. I've considered myself like a wordsmith. I love good quotes. You know what I'm saying? I love, how words are put together. Philip Ellis says, defense was not amazing. We ended the season ranked 19. That's below average. Shouts out to you, Philip Ellis. That probably is below average. My words were when Demarcus Lawrence came back. So whatever website you went to get 19, Voch says this. Go back to that website. Okay? I want you to type in what week D-Law came back. Give me a second. That was the Chiefs week. I want you to type in week 11 to week 18. Then shine it up real nice, okay? Just shine it up real nice. But then once you've categorized those weeks, okay? Once you've only taken those weeks, you give me a number. Whatever that number is going to be higher than 19. The higher up it goes, it's going to give you a word. It's probably going to be above average. It's probably going to be good. It's probably going to be top 10. Whatever word that it gives you, you turn that sumbitch sideways and you stick it straight up. Yo, can that? That's how I feel, brother Phil. That's how I feel, brother Phil. Of course, if you look at week 1 to week 18, it might be 19th. I said when D-Law came back. What about when Neville came back? What about when Tristan came back? What about when Malik Hooker came back? You see what I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this? Y'all see where I'm going? Chat, y'all see where I'm going with this? I love words. I love words. Just like, watch this. You want to know an argument I don't like using anymore? Hold on, let me. You know what argument I don't like using anymore? Is the overall offensive stat. Kellen Moore done pissed me off these last couple weeks of the season. So I can't use the overall offensive stat because the first 8 weeks of the season, we was incredible. How about the last few, the last 9 or 10 weeks? I'm not attacking nobody, Brother Phil. I love that you're here. Give me a virtual hug, Brother Phil. Give me. This you, this me. I ain't trying to make this a thing, Brother Phil. Or nothing like that. I'm just saying, bro, like in terms of team building. If we're going to build this team, we're going to be building off of what happened in week 18 or the team that we had in week 18. Not what we had in the first. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Voch. Hey, Eileen. So happy to have caught you live. First of all, you too. I've been saying stop trying to cut the best route run. Let me give you a war call for that one. Just one time. Stop trying to cut the best route runner in the league. It's not Amari's fault. It's Kellen's fault. It's not Amari's fault. Kellen didn't use him at all. Use Amari, problem solved. Miss Eileen, I appreciate you coming in here making these points here, because sometimes when I say things in my voice, I'm just from Natchez, Mississippi, and I just speak loud, and sometimes people think I just sound a certain way when I say certain things. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you came in and said it, Miss Eileen. I'm just so much on the side of don't get worse on purpose. Don't get worse on purpose. The problem on this team wasn't a talent issue. Pardon my language. We was talented as fuck. Top to bottom. I did that backwards. I said top to bottom. My bad. Top to bottom. Rooter to tutor. I thought this was a Kellen Moore issue, especially at the end. I thought this was a Kellen Moore issue. I've said this before, and this sounds arrogant, but fuck it. I will take the arrogance in this statement. If Voch was the offense coordinator, this wouldn't be an issue. If Voch was the offense coordinator, this wouldn't be an issue. Not going to be able to do it. You find a way to get those dudes involved. I don't want to hear nothing about Dak's calf muscle. Because I've seen him have some good games on that calf muscle. If your offensive line blocked better, if your offense coordinator used your weapons, we wouldn't be having this conversation. If Amari Cooper's play dropped, maybe we can have this conversation. If Demarcus Lawrence's play had dropped, possibly, maybe, technically, we can have this conversation. Don't talk to me about the best guys on our team. I'm sorry. Now, if you go, hey, Voch, should we bring Carlos Watkins back? I'll be like, I don't know, man. I don't think so. And Carlos Watkins played some damn good football. He was probably your best one tech on the team. I just feel like we got guys, it's a business, The salary cap is there for a reason. Appreciate you, James Small, dropping 5 in the super chat. You ain't have a question. You just showing love. Salute to you. Yo, Voch, should we bring back Keanu Neal? Nope. And he was a starter relatively, but I think I could save $4 million there. We'll bring up Jabril Cox. We'll go draft a linebacker or something. We'll be fine. What about Michael Gallup, Voch? Hey, man, Michael Gallup's a good player, man. He's a good player, bro. But I think we can live without him. I think if we're looking for an alternate option at wide receiver, I think we'll be fine. Voch, you thought it was a good idea to cut Jalen Smith? 100%, man. We cut Jalen Smith, man. Michael Parsons comes right in. Boom, boom, boom. That money's not going to be a thing next year. We automatically get better at linebacker. Cool. I don't mind none of those things. But then motherfuckers hit me with the Voch, I don't want to bring Randy Gregory back. Wait. Voch, how many draft picks you think if we send CeeDee Lamb to Arizona? Wait! Stop it! Voch, you want to try to save $8 million by cutting Leo Collins? Get out of my I don't want to make anybody feel bad for their opinions neither. I don't want to make anybody feel bad because you're entitled to feel how you want to feel, and your opinion may be right, mine might be wrong. I just sound loud, so I just feel like mine is the proper one. But I'm not hating on nothing that y'all saying. I just feel like a lot of this stuff just be nonsense, man. A lot of this stuff is just pure flat out nonsense in my mind. Voch didn't want Randy because they say his run D isn't good. I need a cap to throw. Randy's fine in the run game. What are we doing? But Voch, I have to put blame on McCarthy as well. He's the head coach, and he should have stepped in. Dak never put anything on his cap. This is what I have a big problem with Mike McCarthy is. Mike McCarthy don't have enough rank to make Zeke sit down. That's my biggest problem with Mike McCarthy. Mike can't look Zeke in the face and be like, hey, man, you have a torn PCL. You need to sit. That's my big problem with the head coach. The head coach can't look at the running back and be like, that's enough. 20's better. You know, that's my big issue. Brother Davey dropped a deuce and says, Voch, what's your opinion on Kyler Murray shenanigans? I give Foots the king credit, and Foots loved his credit. Foots loved to get on the internet and say I was right. But Foots called this one early. He was like, yeah, man, Kyler Murray got a little attitude, man. Kyler Murray is a selfish guy. He whines and pouts a bunch, and we're kind of seeing this come together. I don't think this is a thing to where he's going to end up in Dallas or CD is going to end up over there. That's just more like off-season talk. You're going to be surprised, the things you hear when football is not going on. You know what I'm saying? But it's what it is. Chef Mack dropped 5. What up, Chef Mack? He says, Coop is the number one. Why Cowboy fans always trying to give our best players away? I don't get it. I'm telling you, man, TJ Vasher's up next. Hurrah. Let me get one for TJ Vasher. Hurrah. Oh, buddy, TJ Vasher's on the way to save the day for our wide receiver one problem, sir. I'm telling you. Somebody go find Rico Gathers. Bring him back, why don't you? Bring goddamn Rico Gathers back so we can just make this a thing. Why not? Cowboy fans make me sick, man. What up, Ready Red? Ready Red in the chat. Oh, let me see what this one says. Let's see. Voch. Oh, well, another moderator. Don't worry about it. Another moderator got him up out of here. Somebody shot the shit out this guy. You want to keep everyone Coop washed, bruh. Coop is washed. D-Law always hurt, and Collins on PEDs was getting trash. F out of here. And his name is Bro, You Don't Know Anything. That is hilarious. All right, let's get into the phone and see what y'all talking about. Pardon me for making y'all wait so long. Y'all are gentlemen and scholars for doing that, man. You know what I mean? I just had to get a little bit of my passion out the way. I haven't talked Cowboys in a while. I've been doing a lot of draft content, but you know, I wanted to do some Cowboy stuff today. It's been a minute, but we got DJ on the phone, man. What up, DJ?
Hey, what's up, Voch? How you doing, brother?
Coolin' fella. What you got for the show?
Man, I'll be honest with you. I ain't gotten with you on Cowboy stuff. I ain't even talked to you since the season ended about all this stuff, man. I'll be honest with you, brother. I got low because I had a lot of expectations, and we really didn't live up to them. Mm-hmm. I even got so emotional that I went back and I watched different games after they happened. And there's a theory that I wanted to bounce off of you, man. We don't want to get rid of our best players, and I'm in line with you on that. But is there a chance that our talent has peaked and they're not going to be – they can't really progress more than where they are now? I feel like Zeke's on the backside. Dak is great, but he can only do so much, and he's not that guy that's going to – he's not the Aaron Rodgers, the Josh Allen, the Patrick Mahomes, where – it doesn't really matter what he has around him. He's just going to go do his thing. And with the combination of our inability and watching what we did in the Super Bowl of the Rams are like, man, F it. We're going to go and just feed Cooper Kupp on this last drive. And our inability to do that, do you think this team is kind of capped out and it would behoove us to kind of go in a different direction and mix up the talent? Maybe not get rid of Cooper or D-Law. Now, you don't get rid of your best guys, but mix up the key pieces around them maybe, and some of those guys that have been here go in a different direction.
I'm very much so with you on a lot of that. You know, last season, my biggest thing was we don't need any more like stars. We need role players, you know, and we got some role players this year and we ended up being a better team. I just think that we need now if you want to switch around some role players and do some different things like that, I'm with you on that. We're both in agreement that you want to keep your best guys, but in terms of peaking, I don't think there's anything wrong with a player peaking as long as they're maintaining their peakage. You know what I mean? Because like Cooper Kupp ain't gonna get no better, but he's good. Like Aaron Donald's probably not gonna get. Jalen Ramsey's probably not gonna get any better, but those guys are good to go. And I'm only saying them because of your Rams example, but if you want to ask me about players declining, I think 100% the running back situation is an issue. And I was listening to Law Nation a little bit ago. Somebody was like, "Should we draft a running back?" And I'm like, "For what?" Because we ain't even using the best running back on the team right now. You know what I mean? So I do think that the Zeke conversation needs to be had. And I don't think anybody else is like Dak can definitely get better, and I think Dak will get better. You know, quarterbacks really don't get good until they're like 30 almost, and Dak is getting into that age range, so Dak probably got a little more growth. If anybody's declining a little bit, it'll be like the offensive line as a whole. Zach Martin is still the best guard in the league, but we see him struggling a little more than what he once was. Zach used to be invincible. Tyron's getting up there a little bit, and we still got to figure out the rest of the O-line situation or whatever. So if there's anything I'm trying to do in the offseason, I try to draft offensive line every single year. So we'll be we'll be looking to see what we do with that. But I don't necessarily disagree with nothing that you're saying.
Fair. And I had one more thing, which that's why I called early, because I knew I was a little bit long-winded. But when it comes to the defense and everything, and when I say I watched everything, bro. At one point, the Bengals convinced the Rams to stop running the ball altogether. Like Sean McVay said, I ain't running the ball no more. I ain't doing it. Right. And with that and bringing that into how the Cowboys could use it, I've never seen the Cowboys in a long time just shut somebody's run game down and they can't do it. And if anything, we're happy if they're averaging the league average of 3.5, 4 yards per carry. We're like, okay, we're not getting gouged today. We're all good. But that's the one thing that the Bengals could predicate everything on, and part of the reason that they even got there was that run defense and everything there. I know we got some young guys that are down in that direction, but it still seems like the run defense was better than last year, but that's just because last year it was all-time bad. Like you couldn't get any worse. Like you had no direction to go but up. And I think during the season we were looking into everything as a long-term kind of, we're better at this now, we should be good, and we kind of looked at everything with rose-colored glasses, so to speak. So is there still, do we just wait on those guys to be better, or is there still some pieces to add, like are we replacing LVE or stuff like that to kind of get that, or do we just let our guys grow where they are now?
I think something else we have to realize as fans is that every player not going to be a Pro Bowler. As bad as we want every player on the starting offense and defense to be a Pro Bowl type guy, we have salary cap, so somebody got to be the odd man out or whatever. So I don't hate the fact like what you want to do is you want to make your worst player on a given unit sort of reputable, you know what I mean? So you could be like Van Der Esch was a eyesore for our defense, but Van Der Esch is a better linebacker than any linebacker that the Eagles had this year, you know what I mean? So you just kind of got to take your losses. We got Van Der Esch, but damn it, we got Parsons too, so we got to lose somewhere. Like we got two edges that we feel good about, a linebacker, we got a damn cornerback with 12 interceptions, you know what I mean? We feel relatively good about Malik Hooker and J-Ron Kearse. So somewhere we got to take that L. And the L on defense was, I would say, like Anthony Brown or something. Even though Anthony Brown played well, we still looked at him like that because we have a boss man fat waiting in the wings. So that's why we looked at it like that. And the L on offense was like Connor Williams or something, like, which Connor Williams wasn't as bad as it can get. But we feel like we can try to improve from there. So yeah, man, like just hold on to your guys and just go out and draft, because the best thing about this team is that other teams can take a third round pick and it'd be terrible, but we can take a third round pick and turn it into a player that we like. So just wait around and see what happens. Plus the one thing that we have to look forward to, let me go back to the phone. Who this is? DJ. The one thing that we have to look forward to is we get a year 2 Micah Parsons and a year 2 Boss Man Fat and a year 2 Oso Digizua with some offseason peanut butter. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be like a new guy for us, like a new player for us. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Yeah. We ain't gotta do nothing too drastic here.
Okay, and last thing, and I'll get out of here, brother, is now throughout the season we had a couple of different options as far as people to pick up and things like that, like OBJ at one point, the corner out of New England, I can't remember his name at this point in time, and just seeing how acquiring some talent mid-season can help. Different teams did, not just the Rams, they're known for it, and I don't expect, just because that's their go-to, right? So I can't expect Stephen Jones, who never wants to spend a dollar ever, turning around and saying, hey, we're just going to go all in and get, trade draft picks and not worry about the cap and do all that kind of stuff. Even if he did it, and he wouldn't be able to do it to the aptitude or the level that the Rams do. But there's certain acquisitions, because I was kind of on board with you throughout the season, but like, nah, we're cool, we're good, let's just roll with our guys and go. But seeing how some of these acquisitions paid off in the playoffs for different teams, is that a route that you'd be more open to?
Nope.
Moving forward?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just not a like you can. I forgot what the trade was or whatever, right? But I'm just not a fan of just giving up a whole bunch of first round picks, because you never know what them first round picks gonna be like. Now if you want to, like, I don't blame the, like, if you want to trade like a fifth for a Von Miller kind of guy, I don't hate you for that or nothing like that. But like the Rams ain't gonna draft until like day 3, because they just give all those picks away. I don't care what you say about Jalen Ramsey, who got smoked in the damn championship game, by the way, multiple times. Jalen Ramsey ain't what you get from a Micah and a CD and a, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 years ago, right? It was like, oh snap, Jamal Adams. What we gonna send for Jamal Adams? You know what I mean? And the Seahawks ended up sending this package over there. That package to us, the fucking Jets will win a Super Bowl with that damn package that the Seahawks send. And congruence to the guys that we sent them. just in my personal opinion, if somebody else thinks that, you can build via like free agency or whatever, I'm not hating on none of them. It's just that my personal opinion, we're a different type of team than them. They draft Tutu Atwell in the second round. We wouldn't dare do nothing that stupid. You know what I mean? So I just think it's better team building, our better team building personality or formula or whatever. I just think it's better for us to hold on to our guys and draft. What I'm going to do one day is I'm going to go down the list of the playoff teams or whatever, right? And just name how many star players they have on their team. You know what I mean? The Rams added a star player because they needed a star player. I don't think we add star players because we don't necessarily need star players. We need Kellen Moore to throw the ball to fucking CeeDee Lamb. You know what I mean? We need some easy throws for our quarterback to get this going. We need 20 on the field and not 21. We don't have a talent issue, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? We got a how to put the gumbo in the pot and cook it slow problem. That's my big.
All right, I got you. I got you, Voch. Okay, so let's say you traded one for Kellen Moore or somebody like that. Or like you're trading like for Eric Bieniemy or an offensive coordinator who know what he's doing. Do you take that bet? Or do you take that route?
Trading a first round pick for Eric Bieniemy?
Or like just any established, top tier offensive coordinator. You name the guy.
Hey man, that sound good.
You'd want.
Yo, DJ, listen, that sound good, but if I'm a little patient, we getting Sean Payton next year. So if I just wait, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? There's no there's no.
I don't know if I believe that though. I don't know if I believe that one.
Boy, Sean Payton.
I believe it. Boy, when we get Sean Payton, I believe we get Sean Payton. But I can't believe that until it happens.
Sean Payton is the dude that talks to the girl like, "Hey man, he's no good for you. You know what I'm saying? What you need is a real man." And he just waiting on that dude to mess up. He just waiting on Mike McCarthy to just be out too late. He waiting on Mike McCarthy to come in the house at 3:00 in the morning. Be like, you know what he out doing? He out cheating on you. You need a real man like Sean Payton to put this star on. That's what he waiting on. Sean Payton trifling. Sean Payton trifling.
Your lady pretty. He's that Indian dude in the DM calling your lady beautiful.
You know what? While he's out with his friends doing God knows what, let's go to Red Lobster real quick, just me and you. That's Sean Payton. Sean Payton be dirty macking. Sean Payton dirty macking. He'll be here next year. Don't you worry about it. Look, DJ, this was a great call, man. I got some more people on the line, man. Salute to you, my guy.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
Now look, this is why I can't be on ESPN. Let me would have been on ESPN Rev. The commentator Voch Lombardi says that Sean Payton is a dirty Mac. Come on, man. Uncle Charlie, what's good with you?
What's up, nephew? Been a while, bro. What's happening, man?
That's the crazy part. It's been a while for y'all. I've been streaming and doing draft content. Y'all just be quitting on the channel. I've been there, but no,
nephew. I just ain't been able to catch because I work at night.
I feel you, Uncle Charlie. I feel you. What's good with you, Playboy?
Yeah, man. Been trying to take care of my grandbaby thing, man. Since there's other food won't do it, so somebody got to step up.
I feel you.
But man, it's a blessing to see you. It's a blessing to see you. It's a blessing to hear you, man. But let me just say this, man.
Yes, sir.
I came back to the Cowboy Nation because of one man, and that was you. You brought me back because I was done with this organization.
Man.
Do you know how hard? Let me tell you this. Let me just tell the Cowboy brothers and sisters something. I didn't watch the playoffs. I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
Right.
I watched the halftime show, and that was it. I could not stomach watching that game when I knew we supposed to play in it. Let me just say this. You got Jerry Jones, for one thing, his only mistake is not closing his mouth. You're all on the news telling people, I will hire Sean Payton, I will hire the defensive coordinator, head coach. You sitting there like Santa Claus rubbing his stomach, and you hear this man talking about hiring somebody else, and you still don't get it? You're a lame duck coach. And you go, and then another thing too, why in the hell is he keeping him and Kellen Moore? Why? Why are you keeping them? I tell you something, Voch. This is the same thing I try to tell my cousin. I said, man, you done married 5 women, and every one of them over the age of 65. Every one of them died at that damn table. Now you got another. Let me show you my new lady. New? Man, she old as dirt. What are you talking about? They tell you, and then we look over there and she sleep with the spoon in her mouth. We can't eat damn dinner without us snowing. I can't take it no damn more. But what I want to happen is this. I think you need to get rid of that whole offensive line except Martin. Because I'm telling you, I can't take no more time Smith. He a Hall of Famer, but he don't play none. He don't be in the lineup. It disorient our offensive line, and I'm sick and tired of it. Then we got Kellen Moore. Come out there with the basic play. You know what my son told me? He said, Daddy, you like he's running high school plays. I say, you think? Man, my son know that. He's 16 years old. How the hell I don't know? And I don't have enough advice. So what do you think? Do we need to get an offensive guard, a left tackle, or do you think we need to just overhaul that whole offensive line? And do you think we need to get that running back out of Alabama? What is your answer on that?
The running back out of Alabama. I don't think we need no new running backs. I think we need to figure out what we're doing at running back before we can bring somebody in or whatever. But I'm not really the one to want to make big change on the offensive line, because every Cowboy fan want to go to the Super Bowl, right? Like that's our thing. We want to play in the Super Bowl and win it, of course. But you have to look at what the league standard is for offensive line. We have a relatively good offensive line. It just needs to be fixed in certain places or whatever. Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times in the Super Bowl. Not because like the Rams defense just that crazy. I mean, they good, but it's just crazy. But like they got some scrubs on their offensive line in Cincinnati, and they're a Super Bowl team. You can 100% win. You can go to you can win. They almost won the goddamn thing with a bad offensive line. We have a good offensive line. I want a great offensive line. So I'm not here to I don't want to make this, too hyperbolic or anything and be like, oh, we need to get rid of everybody on the offensive line. I think simply upgrading left guard would be adequate enough, in my personal opinion.
Well, you know what? You just answered my question. But really, me personally, and I'm going to take your advice on that because I always do. Me personally, I think they need to go and get an offensive guard and a left tackle. Now, whether you get that in the 4th or the 5th round or 2nd or 3rd, that offensive line got to be taken care of. And I'm going to say this in closing.
For sure.
Back in 1979, my daddy stepped on a cockroach, and he killed him. Here it is, all the way to 2022. My daddy stepped on that same cockroach, and his ass is still alive. Now, what's the difference between that cockroach in 79 and in year 22? One dead and one alive. And that's all I got to say, bro, and I appreciate you, nephew.
Appreciate you, Uncle Charles.
Yes, sir.
Charles Mabry, ladies and gentlemen. Uncle Charles is what we call him here. One dead and one alive, ladies and gentlemen. I do like what Uncle Charles is saying, though. I do think what he's saying ultimately is, take this team, which is a good team, and find whatever you think the impediments are and just try to improve on that. I think, long story short, that's what Uncle Charles is saying. Voch is low-key like Jerry and Steven. He wants to win his way. I think this way has done everything but win so far. That's what I think. And I think once we win, I think this way will try to be replicated. But, I just think drafting is such a good way to build a team. But also, I don't think, man, Jerry ain't no goddamn GM, man. Jerry's just, because, look, to be fair, I can ask everybody in this chat box right now, like, if I owned a team, who the fuck else making the decisions but me? Who else? If I want Jordan Davis at 24, I was like, what up, Scout? I'm here to listen to what you got to say. Who should I take at 24? Oh, well, XYZ. Well, I want Jordan Davis. Well, Mr. Lombardi, we don't think Jordan Davis. Fuck it. Turn the car for Jordan Davis. I ain't trying to hear your face. You're fired. Leave. Like, I'm the boss. I'm the boss. If I'm in charge, one of two things are going to happen, right? Either I'm going to make the decisions and you shut up, or you make the decisions and I'm going to get credit for making the decision. Either way, I get the credit. But some of y'all in the chat, let me just put my glasses on. You know what? I would even like to say this under a small bed of music. Hold on. But Voch. But Vaj, isn't that unfair for someone else to do all the work and you get the credit for it? I look back at him and says, I'm a billionaire. You goddamn right, that's my idea. I want Johnny Manziel. Sir, Zach Martin is better. I said I want Johnny Manziel. I'm sorry, Mr. Lombardi. There's 20 people in this room that said Zach Martin. You're the only person that wants Johnny Manziel. I will fire all 20 of y'all if y'all don't goddamn draft Johnny Manziel right now. And somebody snuck in and drafted Zach Martin, and then three years later, Johnny Manziel is bad and Zach Martin's a Pro Bowler. You know, do you know what that means at that point? Shit, man, I was right, man. I've been told y'all Zach Martin was better than Manziel, baby. Y'all wasn't listening, man. Listen, I want Paxton Lynch. Do whatever you got to do to get Paxton Lynch on this team right goddamn now. But Mr. Lombardi, there's 20 people in this room that says Paxton Lynch is trash right now. I need you to trade up and get me Paxton. He's the future of this team. Get me Paxton Lynch right now. Or I'm firing all of yous. We don't get Paxton Lynch. 3 years later, Paxton Lynch out the league. Man, I told y'all Paxton Lynch was trash this whole time. Y'all wasn't listening, baby. Hey, yo, Jason, what do you think about this Dak Prescott kid? Hey, man, the kid Prescott can play, man. I ain't never heard of this motherfucker, man. I want Connor Cook. I don't know how I feel about this Prescott kid from Mississippi State. Can he throw? I want Connor Cook. But Mr. Jones, there's 20 people in this room that say Dak Prescott better than Connor Cook. I'll fire everybody in this motherfucker. You give me Connor Cook right now. Dak Prescott go 13-3. Mr. Jones, did you know Dak Prescott was going to be a beast? Hell yeah. When you a billionaire, you can do what the fuck you want, dog. You can do what you want, dog. For real. Let me turn this down and get back to the phones, man. Let me just give us a cool little bed of music. Bro, I promise you, Jerry Jones is not watching film on 6-round picks, dog. That's Will McClay, and Will McClay gonna come in and be like, hey, man, this kid Bohanna's gonna be all right. Then you know what that means for Jerry Jones? Hey, y'all, Bohanna's all right, y'all. Somebody say, what is Connor Cook doing right now? Shit, bagging groceries. Listen, man. When you a billionaire, all you gotta do is sit on your yacht and have $1 billion. If you a billionaire, all you need is a yacht and your $1 billion. Come on, man. Let's get back into the phones, man. We ain't doing nothing else. Let's go AJ, the camera technology guy, see what he talking about. After that, we going Reef, then Mark, then Carlos. What up, AJ?
Hey, man. You know, you always get me, fired up, whenever I listen to your show and everything like that, and I can use that extra energy today. You know why?
Why is that?
It's leg day at the gym today.
Oh, shit. Get it in, dog. I just did a little leg day today, and it was a piece of shit, but you got to do it. Go ahead, AJ.
Hey, nothing feels more satisfying. I'll say this. Nothing feels more satisfying than the feeling you have after doing a nice leg day.
I can name many things better than a nice leg day, sir. I got a whole list of things. Cashing a check. Some new Kendrick Lamar music. I I was about to say something else, but it's not family friendly. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, so just 2 points. First thing, y'all got to stop blaming Dak, for all these things, because I can take a look back at that Super Bowl and I see Matthew Stafford, like people saying, Dak is inaccurate. It's all Dak's fault and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm looking at Tom Brady, Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl, and then I'm looking at you through the playoffs and seeing, Tom Brady's like the exact same throws that people are calling Dak inaccurate for.
Matthew
These
Stafford
boys making the same throws.
Matthew Stafford played a weird ass game that they'll never let. If Dak played that kind of game Matthew Stafford played, oh my word, they wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare let our beloved Dak Prescott have a game like that. No sir. And you know what?
Yeah.
If Dak would have had the game Joe Burrow had, they wouldn't have. If Dak would have had the game Pat Mahomes had, they wouldn't like. If Dak would have had the game Josh Allen had, they wouldn't like. You can't please everybody. You can't please everybody.
Exactly. And that's the thing, that you're sitting when you're doing that, you're sitting too close to the TV. You got to step back so you can get a better look at everything, because you're watching too much Cowboys and not enough other stuff.
Fair
It's like
enough.
you gotta watch some of these other games by these other quarterbacks. Like, well, Dak's inaccurate. It's like, well, Tom Brady's makes the exact same throws every single week. So what do you mean?
Man, you ain't. Hey, look, you ain't saying nothing wrong. You know what I mean? It's just Cowboy fans need to watch other football than Cowboy football. While I'm talking, chat, I would love to hear y'all responses. What is something better than leg day? Name a feeling. Chat,
Like that,
chat, please. Just name some feelings that feel better than leg day, and let's see how wild the chat get. Go ahead, AJ. I'm listening to you.
Okay. Only other point. So this is something I've been saying, for a while. So just hear me out for a second.
This beat better than leg day. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So I look across the league and just like over who's won championships over the last while, and there's a theme that I noticed, and there is a salary cap theme that I've noticed. There's a certain point, and it's actually 1/8 of the salary cap. No quarterback in the last 20-something years, 25 years or so, has won a Super Bowl while counting from hitting their team's salary cap for more than 12.5% of their total salary cap number. There's also another theme that that comes out, and that's that the amount of players that are on your team that have at some point reached that number one, I'm the best player in the league, kind of money and stuff. The thing I do really, and Dallas has 5? I think Dak, Martin, Cooper, Lawrence, and Zeke all got number one monies. I think. So, but I do realize that there's also a gray area to this, because it's not just black and white. Because the damn Lions ain't got somebody, their quarterback's not counting for
right,
more than 12.5% of their cap, and they don't got 5 players, they don't got 5 players top loaded on their contract. Do you see them playing in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl? No.
Nope.
So there's a gray area to this, and there's just management. There's money management and stuff. So I do agree with you. I think that there's a problem with the running back position that needs to be addressed. Somehow, some way. Either something needs to be done. Give Tony the ball more is definitely definitely something. Anyway, those are my 2 points, and I'll get out of here.
Appreciate you, brother AJ. Just simply use the tools that we have, and we good to go. Simply, that'll be all. Appreciate you, man. Boom, 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 boom. I want to build Jalen Smith a sunglass hut at the Star in Frisco. Well, Mr. Jones, we don't think it's a good idea to incorporate brand endorsements with player contracts. I said build the sunglass hut right now. Right now. 2 years later. Tear that shit down and get it out of my store in Frisco right now. We're going to put up a weed dispensary for Randy Gregory, goddammit. Hell wrong with y'all, bro. Hell wrong with y'all, man. Boy, if I was a billionaire, I'd be wilding out here, dog. I'd never be wrong. If I was a billionaire, boy, I'd never be wrong. I would pay people to be like, no, Voch, it was my fault. That was my idea. I told you to draft Paxton Lynch. I would pay somebody to be like, no, Voch, I wanted Connor Cook, Voch. No, it wasn't you. You believed in Dak Prescott the whole time. You kidding me? Hey, man, look, if y'all enjoying the content, put fire in the chat box. Let me just war call y'all up real quick. Let me just war call y'all. Put fire, put flame emojis in this chat box if we going crazy today. We got some good content on the tube for y'all today. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let's get back to the phones. What you doing? What the business? I'm a genie. Watch me make a wish. Yeah, you tripping. Take the trash out, do the dishes. Boy, you slipping. You don't know what you missing. It's the Lombardi show. This the Voch Lombardi show. This the Lombardi show. This the dang Voch Lombardi show. Let's get Brother Reef on the phone, see what he's talking about. What up, Brother Reef?
Hey, how you doing today, Voch?
Coolin'. What you got for the show, man?
Man, I'm baffled. I'm baffled by how like people act like D-Law ain't been our best defensive player in the past 5 years.
I'm blown away, man.
Get rid of him, man.
I'm blown away. This man showed up and had a turnover per game. This man rolled out the bed. D-Law rolled out the bed and had a turnover per game for 6 games straight, and it was just, we can get rid of him. We can save some money with him. Oh please, sir.
Our run defense would be so much better without him. Even though, like, literally, I watched I remember specifically from the Tampa Bay game, I was watching it with my boy, and like it was like the second or third series of the game, and I'm like, bro, they haven't run it right yet. Like, there's a reason why they haven't run it right.
Yes.
He said, watch what happens when they run it right. As soon as he ran it right, shot jump, boom, punch, fumble, ain't run it right the whole game.
Talking about
run it to the edge, ain't run it to the peak gap, ain't run it. They were just going.
Talk about Randy Gregory ain't good versus the run. They ain't got no choice but to run at him. Shit, everybody on that side.
Run towards you.
You know what I mean?
I feel not running towards. I don't know, man. It baffles me about like the Cowboys fans and how they view our players and the type of talent we have. But let those type talents hit the open market and see how the league really thinks of them. They're like Fred Warner even said a whole quote like. People are like teams are scared to play us, bro. Like we have a lot of talent. We legitimately beat ourselves. Like the 49ers in the playoff game played their best game.
Right.
Literally, they played a complete game. They didn't turn them all over against the team who was number 1 in turnovers. They did their thing. They ran the ball. They controlled the trenches, which are the 2 best things of their team, which is their front 7 and their offensive line. They played their best game, and we played our absolutely least disciplined game ever.
Right.
And we lost by 7 points, and we still had a chance to win at the end of the game. And I don't know why you just want to get rid of those 2 players. I know they're making a lot of money, but like compared to what players are about to make in like this year, next year, where people are going to get paid. Shoot, people are mad at Dak for getting $40 million. Look at what Josh Allen got. He ain't winning no Super Bowls. He ain't getting to no conference ship this year. He keep losing to the Chiefs. Like when we gonna talk about Josh Allen getting over the Chiefs? Everybody talking about Dak getting over the first round of the playoffs or the first and second round of the playoffs, or us in general. And I'm like, there's one team that wins the Super Bowl every year, so you're just putting all your eggs in one basket if you don't
It's crazy that
Steven.
people won't, or just players, teams won't get credit for being a good team until they do the hardest thing there is to do in football. That's kind of wild to me. It's kind of wild to me.
Yeah, it's like the NFL has parity. Like
The conference has been locked.
everybody's good. Like every game is like usually for the most part really competitive. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just because I played football, like, and you see it more, like if you play it. But like, I don't want to be like the type to try to like, you keep it to myself. Like, oh, if you ain't play football, then you don't know. Like, no. But like, I feel like you see more if you play the game or you coach the game. Like, you see what people are talking about when they're saying like the NFL, like it's any given Sunday. Like these dudes are like talented. Everybody's got talent.
Right.
Everybody's got talent. It's just. And you just want to get rid of that and just throw it to the street and then watch the Sharks eat. Eventually, they ain't got to pay them. They ain't got to pay Big D Law $20 million to go get him to sign. They ain't got to pay Amari Cooper $20 million to go get him to sign. Like, if you're taking a cap hit and just releasing them, that's stupid. That's stupid to me.
Appreciate you.
Keep your talent, bro. Keep your talent. Focus on, bro, what's going on with schematically with the offense. I don't know what Kellen Moore is doing. I'm sick of seeing 2 tight end sets. Sick of seeing full house sets with Connor McGovern. That's cool on occasions. Sick of seeing it. Like teams catch on. Like it's so one dimensional. Like you're running full house and you got Lyle Collins and Connor McGovern. Like you're running the ball. Like, and I get like you can you can use your will to overpower them. This, that, and the third. Like you got to stop us type thing. But like, come on. Man, that's so easy to coach as a defense. All right, we'll put 8 in the box. You see what you do. Because you obviously, even when we do play action off the full house, it's like not that successful.
Right. Yeah.
And like, I just don't like the type of innovation he tries to put with the offensive line into the offense. Like I said, I think I mentioned the last call. Like we ran a quad with Connor McGovern, and then we had CD behind. Like, obviously, CD is getting a screen. Like, if you had half a sense, like, obviously, CD was getting a screen. So, like,
right.
I don't know.
Yo, Brother Reef, I appreciate you. I would love to just let you rant all day, Brother Reef. We got 2 more people.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, but look.
Man, I think
thanks for the call. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Boy, look, Reef had 5 more minutes. He said, hey, man, look, just in closing, the way I feel. Shouts out to Brother Reed. Hey man, I feel y'all, man. We get passionate about this Cowboy thing, man. We get passionate, want to call in the Voch show, Law Nation show, Koye, Fuster King, and just cuss for 20 minutes. But it's over. It's off season. It's off season. Mr. Jones, we told you Jalen Ramsey was better. No, you didn't. All right, turn down. Hey, man, somebody in the chat box was like, trade Dak Prescott to the Giants for their 5th and 7th overall pick. First of all, you're making the Giants better. You're making the Giants good enough to beat you in the upcoming year. And then it was like, go get Aaron Rodgers. That's first of all, that's madness as hell. But then Jet 018 was like, y'all crazy as all get out. Bro, you know how crazy you got to be crazy as all get out? All get out crazy in the mud, bro. I love my instrumentals, man. I need to go shopping for instrumentals so I can get some more so I can, you know what I'm saying? Get some more instrumentals, you know what I'm talking about? Let's get Mark on the phone. Phone line's locked, by the way. What up, Mark?
What up, Voch?
Coolin'. Turn down your TV and all that good stuff.
Hey, man, is that better for you?
That's good to go.
I bet. I just had a few things I wanted to bring into the show. First and foremost, before I start, man, I really want to say thank you, Voch, for your channel. You feel what I'm saying? For all that you do for Cowboy Nation. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, we tell you how much we appreciate and love you for the content that you put out to us. But I wanted to make sure I give your flowers, family, while you can hear me.
Hey, man, that means the world to me, man. I appreciate you. Much love, my guy. I promise. That means everything to me. Salute.
No problem. So getting into the shits, you feel me, first and foremost, just anybody that's, you know what I'm saying, a Cowboy fan, because we don't care about what nobody else be saying, but anybody that's a Cowboy fan that's okay with just being like, oh, let's just get rid of Amari Cooper. He washed. He's not good no more. Like, it just let me know that people don't really know football. You feel me? And people don't really know what they be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because if people really want to be technical, he's really the key to that offense. CeeDee Lamb ain't able to go one-on-one and get busy without Amari being double covered. Michael Gallup not able to go one-on-one and get busy downfield.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? If Amari not double covered. Like, he's really the key. But I think people need to also start placing blame where blame is due. Kellen Moore holds a big piece of that blame.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
our offense looks really good at times.
Mm-hmm.
But there are also times where our offense look really, really stagnant. And we start to see, like, you know, the shit that Dez was talking about. Granted, Kellen Moore wasn't the OC at the time, but it's kind of dwindling down to the same thing. Like he was saying, I'm looking at Atlanta. Look at what they're doing with Julio Jones. He in one spot. He in the slot. He over here. He over there. They doing different things.
Right.
In the NFL, everything is easy to catch on to today. So when you got your best receiver in one spot, and then he not getting the ball, like he didn't come out later on in the year and complain about not getting the ball for no reason. He know what he can do. He know he can help this team and open things up.
Mm-hmm.
But he not getting the ball.
Sure.
And on the flip side, if they talking about letting go of Demarcus Lawrence, we might as well hang it all up. Now, don't get me wrong. You feel me? We did look really good in those weeks that he was out. But I think that's credit to Dan Quinn and just his adjustments and what he did to keep those guys prepared and keep those guys ready. I don't think we would have had that same type of feel to our defense without D-Law.
Yes.
If Mike Nolan was still the DC.
Look, on that point, though, I love that point you just made, though, Brother Mark. Give me 2 seconds. On that point, yeah, we look good without D-Law, but we look better with the motherfucker. You know what I mean? And if you trying to win, if you trying to win a Super Bowl, you want the best product you can roll out. You don't want to just be like, oh, we good. Let's go try to win a Super Bowl. Nah, you got to be the best you can get. Fantastic part. Fantastic point, Mark. Fantastic point. Go ahead. Keep going.
Thank you. And I just think it don't make sense, man, for people to have those type of mentality. Even with with our running back situation, I'm a Zeke fan, die hard. You know what I'm saying? I respect Zeke to the utmost. And I think people also have to realize, like, oh, Zeke not doing this, 2 yards per carry. Like, the man was still a 1,000-yard rusher with an injury that lingered the whole entire season.
Right.
Granted, I understand how we feel about Tony Pollard and what he do, but Tony Pollard is an outside rusher. The defenses don't stack the box when Tony Pollard in the game because he don't impose the same fear that Ezekiel Elliott poses when he's on that field. They make sure they got at least 8 in that box because they know if he get busy, it's going to be a long day for us, and everything else will open up from there.
Yeah.
But I will say this in closing, though, so I can let you get to your next call. People also got to fail to realize if you ship Zeke out to make Tony Pollard that one guy or the number one back, understand what you losing because Tony Pollard don't put his body on the line to block for Dak like Zeke do. Zeke been blocking better than damn our center and Connor Williams, sorry ass, majority of the whole season.
Hey man, use them both. That's my mindset. Use them both. Use them both to the best of their abilities. There should be no game where
keep them, let them get healthy. Let them get healthy. You know what I'm saying? Let the offensive coordinator implement some new things, move some guys around. We got too much talent, even with the roster that we had this year. If we don't get no new additions and make no subtraction, we have the talent to go all the way. We would have watched the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. And the Bengals. Whoever the fuck.
And the Bengals.
2 NFC teams in the Super
right.
Bowl. We'd have whooped both days.
You're right. I'm sorry. That's my bad. We would have watched the Bengals. But you're right. But Voch, I appreciate you, man, for taking my call, man. I'm going to let you get back to it. But much love to you, and I'll be talking to you again in the future on your future shows, man.
Appreciate it, my guy. It's Brother Mark with a fantastic call, man. Hey, y'all, listen. We just got to use what we got, man. The pieces that we have, we must simply use them, you know what I mean? Cut this up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, the pieces that we have, bro. We ain't got to go out shopping. We ain't got to do a whole bunch of extra, you know what I'm saying? Just take what you use your pieces. We got one of the better running backs in the league. We ain't using them. We should be spamming targets at our receivers. We should. Just like we be using CeeDee Lamb in training camp, we need to use his ass like that in the game. Why don't you? Let that shit fly, you know? I don't know, man. That's just my idea, man. You know, it ain't necessarily big change, you know. Voch, when you and Jeff doing another Scoutcast? I don't know, man. Jeff. I don't know, man. Jeff got it, you know what I mean? Nah, man. Jeff had his big announcement, man, that he was moving on from radio or whatnot. And I reached out to him, with all the good vibes in the world. I knew that was gonna happen a while ago. Shouts out to Jeff. Jeff be led me in his business and shit. But he's been talking about this for a while, or just thinking about it for a while. So he's reached a point in his life where he's reached this land of never ending happiness. You can always see the sun, day or night. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, now that he's a full-time YouTube dude, hey man, we might do some more Scoutcasts, but I don't want to impose myself on anybody. You know what I mean? Him, Dane, and Brian do some pretty good work over there. And if Voch understands anything, y'all just hear me out before I read super chats. Then I go to the phone. If Voch understands anything, I understand that just because a talent is talented, don't mean that they all work together. You know what I mean? I think one of the best things I've ever done in terms of content creation is and I don't want to just sound like I'm taking credit for it or whatever, but like the round table or whatever. The round table is great because of the individuals being great, being put together there. But the first round table we did, man, I was like, okay, what guys go together the best? You know what I mean? And I just thought me, Okoye, Law, Foots work together the best. And I see a lot of comments like, yo, Voch, why don't you add XYZ to the round table? I'm like, bro, because it would not work. It would not work. Just because me and this character good don't mean that this character will be good in this grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? And I say that humbly, but round table was my idea. Humbly. So with that being said, me and Jeff work really well together. Me and Jeff are fantastic together. Jeff and Brian are fantastic together. Jeff, Brian, and Dane are fantastic together. I don't know if Jeff, Brian, Dane, and Voch work well together. You know what I mean? So, we're having to share Jeff. They got their show. It's called Plug and Play, I believe. And we got Scoutcast, and we just do things a little bit differently. But I don't know. One day, will Jeff, Voch, Dane, and Brian give it a go? We'll see. But, and that ain't me disparaging Jeff. Like, I get it. I get it. This ain't Voch saying, well, Jeff with his media friends. Nah, that ain't Voch saying that at all. Voch gets it. I know my personality does not work with everybody. You know what I mean? But I don't know. We'll see. Pickle Rick say round table every week. If round table was every week, y'all wouldn't watch it. Straight up and down as I take my glasses off. We had some supers, man. Let me just put them on the screen one time. We had Davey holding us down. Appreciated Davey and James Small. Appreciate y'all. James Small, appreciate y'all. Chef Mack, where you at? What you doing? Bring it back. There go Corey. Doringer. Going through the Doringer. DoorDash knocking at the Doringer. I'm fucking around. And then we got John. John dropped €5. He said, hey, yo, Voch. Greetings from the back of the Squid Games kidnap van. Convert Tony from running back to wide receiver / Debo back. Then put him in motion 100% of his snaps. If we got any player to use like Debo or CeeDee Lamb, just a dude to get the ball too quickly and just be yak guy, it's 100% CeeDee Lamb. 1,000% CeeDee Lamb. And look, to be fair, just because you use CeeDee Lamb in a way, it does not mean that you can't use Tony Pollard in a way also. You should get all those dudes the ball. So, I don't know, man. Somebody need to check their nuts at the door and, find out why they can't tell the running back what to do. Sean Payton ain't gonna play that shit. Believe it. Oh my God, is that a real thing? Shaq the Vikings fan says, I hope the Vikings get Massage Watson. Is that a thing? Is that a name going around the internet, or you just being evil? Don't be trifling now Shaq. Shit. Because Massage Watson is... Boy, that's hilarious. Last call for the day. Let's get Carlos on the phone, see what he's talking about. What up, Carlos?
Man, good afternoon, Voch. Being the last caller, a lot of pressure, man. JK.
Ain't no pressure at all, dog. We just talking. Ain't no pressure, man. Go ahead, my guy.
All right. Yeah, I'll start with Cooper and D-Law. Shouldn't even be discussed of them being cut, man. And, like, D-Law, he's barely been giving a better chance to succeed with Parsons coming in the fold.
For sure.
And my belief is this defense was barely tapping in on what it can be because Parsons was getting better every game, Voch.
Yeah.
And if we keep those two goons on the edge, man, this defense can be a foundation of what we can build off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you, like you said, you give that linebacker, that PBJ, and that feeling of feeling defeated. I don't know if you've seen that Taylor Rooks interview with Parsons.
Oh, my God, Taylor Rooks so fine. I'm sorry, what happened? I'm sorry. The last 30 seconds, I didn't hear nothing you said. What'd you say?
Nah, but yeah, she killed it with that interview. So
who?
Yeah, with that Parsons, with Michael Parsons.
Who?
Taylor Rooks.
Oh, Taylor Rooks! Oh my God, he's so fun. Oh, Taylor Rooks. Okay, my bad. I'm listening to you, bro. I just had it. Boy. Taylor Rooks definitely better. She's definitely better than leg day. Appreciate you, Dylan. Go ahead, Carlos. I'm listening to you.
It's all good, man. But yeah, with Cooper, I feel like there's some tension behind the scenes, and with Kellen, and there's no reason why he shouldn't be targeted, Cooper or CD. And I'm gonna give you two stats coming off the season, Voch.
Okay.
So CD coming off 2 touchdowns, week 14. This is coming off 2 touchdowns. He had 0 touchdowns all through the playoffs. And with Cooper, the only game he had more targets or 10-plus targets, and the game he went off in, and kind of made me a believer in fantasy, I ain't going to lie, was week 1 in Tampa Bay. He had 13 receptions, 139 yards, and a 10-yard average with 2 touchdowns.
Man.
So if Kellen Moore is going to make, like, Amari look bad or making it seem kind of like we don't need him behind the scenes, and I can't clarify if that's happening. Like, that's my opinion. I fully don't have the confidence, and it's a bit of concern because even with Coop on the other side of the ball, he only managed to give CD 6 total touchdowns through the season, being the mismatch he is in the game. And you don't even give the best running back the ball in space. And newsflash, it ain't Zeke. You know, we all knew that. So with the Cowboys, I just feel like they have to find a better way from top management, from coaching, to find a way to, like you said, Voch, give these playmakers the damn ball and make them make plays. Because like in the Super Bowl, man, did you think Cooper Kupp, man, what a season he had, but like, did you think they're not going to give him the ball in fourth quarter?
Right.
Like, no. Yeah. So you got to give to the Rams and the organization of what they did. And like that GM, F those picks, man. We got to find a way to win. And that's all I have to say, Voch.
Great
God bless you, and you have a great one, and you deserve all those flowers, man.
Great call, man. Appreciate you, Carlo. Hey, man. Dylan in the chat trying to get me fired, bro. Trying to get me canceled, dog. Oh, man. Come on, Dylan. Don't do that. Come on, Dylan. Don't be like, hey, man. Let me put my glass, boy. I be doing a Taylor Rook interview with glasses on. Yeah, so you know. What you looking at? No, I'm not looking at that. You just gonna keep your glasses on? Yep. Boy. Man, shouts out to Taylor Rook, man. She does good work over there at where she work at? Yeah, she do, yeah. Over there. Tyler Hewitt dropped a deuce, says Michael Gallup is a converted running back. Backfield touch for him or not. I mean, if he's here. Hey, yo, chat. So listen, I know some of y'all wanted to call in, but y'all may not have had the opportunity to call in. So you can use this time now. I'm interacting in the chat. If you have a question, just drop it off in the chat. You may have talked up anytime, minutes, anytime, whatever your reason may be. Hit me in the chat right now, and I'll answer your question. It can be about football or whatever. Bird. What y'all got? What y'all got? Whatever you want to do. It's whatever. Blah, blah. Your energy bill is ready. Shut up. I pay you when I pay you. Jesus, man. All right. Pickle Rick say, damn, appreciate it, fellas. Hey, man. Hey, look, Pickle Rick. Hey, anything for the culture, my guy. Anything to spread goodwill to the culture, you know. We all should know who Taylor Rooks is, you know. God bless you. Y'all know we can let go of Coop and sign just a good player to a shorter like a good player like who? Good player like who? Like just give me my options. Like who? Like what good players? Like just give me. When's the next Patreon stream? Today's Friday. Tomorrow. We'll do Patreon tomorrow. Any chance the cars are for enough for CD? Nah, I don't think CD gets moved. How is Cooper gonna eat all 5 or 6 targets off drags and comeback? Come on, man. Thoughts on the Montana State linebacker? Too soon. Voch, what you bench? I used to bench a lot. I was powerlifting like in high school and shit. But just because you did something in high school don't mean you could do it when you're 30. You know what I mean? So I don't really bench too crazy now. I put on like 2 plates, do it 5 times, call it a day. That's my thing too, man. Like that's why like I joined this other gym, man, where I actually got like a coach and shit. You know what I mean? Because if it's up to me to work out, I'll do a little bit and be like, all right, that's enough. If I have a coach, they bust my ass. You know what I mean? So I'm not really benching until I get to the end of my like weight loss thing or whatever. Because I'm trying to get to a certain number and then I'm gonna tone out. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna join the UFC. You know? Let's see. Y'all know Kenyon Green or Zion Johnson? Kenyon Green. I just read that. Voch, did you watch Drake Jackson film? Drake Jackson is the defensive end from USC, not the receiver. From USC. Yeah, I watched him. He cool. He long as hell. Motherfucking arms long as shit, but he's fine. He's a fine player. Y'all hate motherfuckers, make sure y'all hit the like. Voch giving you a platform to spew your garbage. Hey man, Rue Glock ain't never lied to nobody. Hit the rewind button, K Reeves. We did some good things towards the beginning of the stream, so hit the rewind button. Kenyon Green or Penning at 24. I think Kenyon Green's the better player. Kenyon Green or Nakobe Dean. I think Nakobe Dean's the better player. Would you consider trade D-Law for a first rounder? Draft D-Line Davis and a center and a first? No, not with those picks. If you get the Jets pick, you gonna try to get a dude like Ojabo or something. Or Karlaftis. Y'all know my Karlaftis thing. Well, if y'all around for, to do the draft homework, when we had the draft class, y'all don't come to the draft class. Like y'all come through for Cowboy class. Y'all don't come through for draft class or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For the extra credit. We've been going crazy over George Karlaftis, so but I wouldn't want to get rid of D-Law. Appreciate you, brother Pat. Welcome back. Been a minute, man. Go watch Mike. If I go watch Taylor Rooks interview Michael Parsons, I'm not gonna hear a thing Michael Parsons got to say. Would you draft Jameson Williams over Linderbaum and Lloyd? I'm gonna lock down receivers between tomorrow and next week, so I'll let you know. Let's see. If they said pick between Taylor Rooks and Joy Taylor, I'm gonna say you better say both of them. You better. Steven is about to cut and bring back Bryce Butler. You better not. Yo, Voch, why is everyone desperate to point fingers everywhere when it's obvious that hey man, people point fingers when they don't have answers, man. Blame culture is very popular nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's very popular nowadays. Where you go to find another Amari Cooper? There's a good route. There's some good route runners in both the Ohio State kids run routes pretty cool. But roll that dice at your leisure. You do know most of the division in the NFL had less wins than the NFC East. Yeah. The East is definitely not the worst division in the league. So, but narrative, man. You know how that go. Both of them. Draft safety or re-sign. I like Malik Hooker. I like Hooker and Jermaine Kearse. Drake or Kayvon? Kayvon. I go Kayvon on the upside. Voch, is this really true that Murray wants? I think that was a parody account. I don't think a real account said that. If it was real, you would see it from multiple accounts. Like just one Twitter page just tweeting something, I wouldn't. Don't forget, y'all, be careful in these off seasons, man. You ain't no telling what comes across your ticker, across your screen. I want Jermaine Johnson from Florida State. Hey man, you ain't been to the draft classes, man. Shouts out to Jermaine Johnson though. I love Lamb, but if Arizona wants to do something really, really dumb, you can't say no. I'm here for it. You can definitely say no to it. You can 100% say no to something dumb. Bradbury or Linderbaum? Those are weird for me. Taking pro players and going backwards to their draft profiles and, taking a new dude is, Watching the UFC is crazy. Nah, I can't go, man. I turned 30 in a couple weeks. I can't join the UFC now. No, I can't do it. Who's the next Evan McPherson? Special teams do not exist. Pickle Rick hilarious. How you like Wyatt from? I like Devontae Wyatt from Georgia. He is pretty good 3-tech. Fantastic first step. Baller ass first step. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be a really good player. I think he'll be a really good player. To be fair, when CJ Goodwin gets hurt, he don't play. When Amari Cooper gets hurt, he plays. So why would you try to replace CJ Goodwin with Amari? And plus Amari's better. And CJ Goodwin's gonna want more money because he's getting signed after Amari Cooper. So just hold what you got. Just hold what you got. CJ Goodwin 100% is going to want more money than Amari Cooper. Hold what you got. Damone Clark, I'm watching linebacker soon, so hang tight. I'm watching linebackers after I watch receivers, actually. They be asking Voch questions in the chat like, yo, Voch, who is the next Brian Bosworth? Bravo, sir. Hey, they do ask me questions like that. Yo, Voch, is this linebacker another Bobby Carpenter or what? I'm like, hey, man. Okoye training Voch to fight in the UFC is wild. I have been taking classes, man. I have been going to my lit dojo or whatever. But I would love to go do some work with Okoye one day, man. Okoye put me through a little workout. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Yeah, people are really trying to cut Amari Cooper and send CD to Arizona. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. People like everything. One text not named Jordan Davis. Too soon. I'll give you an answer soon. Hey, it's still February, right? Like, y'all know we go crazy in March. Like, we're just slowly building progress. We're like in with a lot of positions, we're in the 4th round, 5th round, maybe. Other positions we haven't discovered yet, but once we go position by position, we speed through that thing. So we're just doing some general top guys now. We're probably going to round out the top 150 in February. That's normally how this goes. March, we really grind and like knock out to like the 5th round, maybe. Then we do cleanup on in April. So Creed Voch. Not Creed Voch, man. Come on, bro. Be respectful. Have you watched Farrell or Darian Beavers? No. No, where's the camera? No. Will soon though. I will soon though. Amari Cooper produces even when he's hurt. That's the difference. He played all 2022 and still produced. Sure. Out of the pass rushers, George Karlaftis or David Ajabo, who's better? I think, with a lot of these players in draft world, I mean, you just have to ask yourself, are you floor guy or are you ceiling guy? Voch likes floor guys a lot more than ceiling guys. And I think Karlaftis has a really, really, really high floor with a little more room to grow. I think Ojabo's floor is a little lower, but his ceiling is super high. So I just like the dude that's polished right now, and that's Karlaftis in my opinion. Anything else, y'all? Anything else? Anything else before we dip out? Ojabo probably won't make it to Dallas. I'm not saying what ain't gonna happen because the draft is a strange lady, but I don't think Ojabo makes it to Dallas. I think you'll have a better chance with Linderbaum, Dean, Lloyd, Penning, Kenyon Green probably be there. I think those are the guys that you'll probably be looking for in terms of who will be available for the Cowboys at 24. Super Bowl halftime show. I think if the league tries to go without hip hop another 10 years, I think they'll be doing themselves a disservice. Instead of trying to get The Who or Hootie and the Blowfish or Adele or Christina Aguilera or some dumb shit or like J-Lo. Hip hop be winning, dog. Hip hop be winning. The only thing I was let down about is that I think this was the perfect opportunity for Kendrick Lamar to work with his idol Tupac. But Tupac was dead. If Tupac and Nate Dogg was alive, this thing would have been a party for real, for real. But you know how that shit go. Besides that, one of the better Super Bowls I've seen in a long time. I put it up there with the Prince Super Bowl. I can't put it higher than the Prince Super Bowl because Prince played Purple Rain and fucking made it rain. He didn't make it rain money. He didn't make it rain via Rain Machine. He started playing Purple Rain and it fucking rained. Leave Prince alone. Boo said the Super Bowl be bad. I heard people expect holograms. We're gonna ask about 3 more questions and we gonna book it. 3 more questions and we gonna book it. I don't think Wayne fits at the Senior Bowl, but I didn't think that Snoop Crip walking and dudes dancing in Lokes and khaki suits would make the Super Bowl neither. So you never know. There might be a place for Wayne in the Super Bowl. You never know. Prince was 5 feet and pumps in the rain. Hey man, Prince is amazing, bro. Voch, you watch Neil Farrell? Nope. I'll watch him at some point. I'm gonna watch all these cats at some point. There's a lot of things that Kendrick could have performed, but it's Black History Month, and All Right is a spiritual at this point. So, plus this wasn't about Kendrick or Eminem or Mary or Snoop or 50. This was a Dr. Dre showcase, which goes back to the notion of like this is how crazy Dr. Dre is, right? This is how good Dr. Dre is. This wasn't about them because they all could have had better hits that they could have played, but this is just music that Dr. Dre put his hands on. Sir, ma'am, Dr. Dre is incredible. All right, man. Shouts out to KD Beats. Hey, Sadiqa. What do you think about Zion Johnson? I mean, Zion Johnson's a good player, but this is the problem with Zion Johnson. I think he'll be gone before the 60s. And I think that by the time we get to 24, I think better players will be on the board. So I don't think Zion Johnson is in the cards. I mean, he's in the if he's there in the second round, he's definitely in the cards, but I just don't think he'll be there. I don't think he'll be there. I think some gangsters gonna be there at 24. Teams can't draft, and it's that weird year where like all these teams kind of like bunched up together or whatever. Like all these players, they got like similar rankings and shit. Oh, bro. Somebody gonna overdraft somebody and a gangster's gonna fall to 24. Please. K-Dot gave me chills. Yeah, Kendrick had a different aura to him, man. Kendrick had a different little aura to him, to where Snoop Dogg was old and 50 was fat. Mary J looked like her knees was hurting, she couldn't move too much. Eminem looked like Eminem. All those, those legend acts, the legacy acts, they had the energy of a legacy act. Kendrick's energy was a little different. Maybe it's because he's in album mode, you know what I mean? So we still wait on that new Kendrick music, you know what I mean? We just waiting, and if there's any rapper that, you don't mind them pushing back their project because you want it to be perfect, it'll be Kendrick. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. You know what I'm saying? K-Dot's better than Kendrick. K-Dot would be Good Kid, Mad City forward versus To Pimp a Butterfly backwards. I don't know, man. I think I like Kendrick a little more than K-Dot. I think Good Kid, Mad City is technically Kendrick Lamar, because K-Dot's supposed to be a degenerate. K-Dot's supposed to be a less than reputable individual, and he transitioned out of K-Dot in Good Kid, Mad City. So Good Kid, Mad City back is Kendrick Lamar. K-Dot is Section 80 forward. Kendrick is definitely better than K-Dot. This the part of Voch we don't get enough of. Hey man, one day I just got to figure out how to do it. I got to figure out how to make this whole thing work, but Voch's voice is on the way. Voch, watch Kyler Gordon. I'm going to watch everybody. Neil Farrell, I'm going to watch everybody. And Darian Beavers, I'm going to watch everybody. Give me late 2000s. Give me Wheezy's late 2000s stealing everybody's beat and making the song better. This was so cold about Wheezy. And maybe it's a generational thing. Late 2000s Wayne wasn't even the best Wayne as a rapper. Like, that's when he got big. Listen, man, I think I have a very nuanced perspective on Lil Wayne's career, right? This is why I say this. Because I was outside selling CDs for most of his career. So I've listened to everything. got Hot Boy Wayne. I would say 500 Degrees Wayne. Then you got that 05, 06, 07 character, in which I think that's the best Wayne. You know, like Wayne dropped Suffix, Dedication 2, and Carter 2 in like 21 days. Like, that's crazy. Then you have, you know, the late 2000s, like Carter 3 back Wayne. Like, that's the, you know, or Carter 3 to new era Wayne. I'm not much of an expert on the new era Wayne, the Wayne that's out now. I'm not an expert on that. In which I should do my research because I'm in too deep at this point. But I think the best Wayne ever was that Carter 2, Dedication 2. Like that era, Suffix, like that era was the best rapping Wayne that we got. One day I'm going to hop on one of these platforms and let me play music and we going to listen to music together. I'm going to figure it out. One day we going to do it. But I think Wayne went through his, you know, he went through his motions or whatever, right? Like, he had very playground raps when he was, you know, Kid Wayne, right? Very playgroundy raps. And it's interesting watching 500 Degrees Wayne because that's when he was really learning, you know? Like, we saw him developing as a rapper, but he didn't have the vocabulary. He didn't have the passion necessarily because he wasn't old enough. Like, he was a late teenager. You know what I'm saying? 500 Degrees Wayne, you know, was skilled, but it didn't have any soul into it, you know? But when Wayne became an adult in the 05, 06, 07 Wayne, like if you listen to listen to Hustler music, it puts you in a different mindset, right? And I'm bunching in Carter 1 and all this too. Okay, go back and listen to what's the song on 500 Degrees? Like go listen to Way of Life, right? Go listen to Way of Life. Go listen to the Squad mixtapes. Those were Wayne learning how to be a rapper. Then go listen to a song like I Miss My Dogs. You'll cry. Go listen to Birdman Jr. Go listen to Hustler music. Go listen to Receipt. Go listen to Shooter. Go listen to Damage Is Done. Go listen to Wayne rapping, just whatever. Pick a song off the Suffix. You get a different feel for Wayne. Go to Dedication 2 and listen to No Other. Wayne was rapping, the subject matter was different then, you know? And don't get me wrong, late 2000s, No Ceilings Wayne was also incredible. No Ceilings, Drought 3, some of the best content we got. Carter 3 Wayne, sure. But I just think in particular, 2005, 2006, 2007, that Wayne, that's the one. That's the one that really, you know, like, bro, like, and part of this is you had to be outside to understand it. That's what a lot of this shit people like missing. You know what I mean? Like I was on Twitter the other day. I was like, hey man, Get Rich or Die. Yo, the youth will never know how good Get Rich or Die Trying was. And some young dude was like, oh yeah, I love that movie. I'm like, bro, if I say Get Rich or Die Trying, you should never assume I'm talking about the movie. A lot of shit you had to be outside to experience. You had to be outside for Dipset. You had to be outside for 50 Cent. You had to be outside for when Wayne was going crazy. You had to be outside for these things. You understand? You just had to be there. I can't explain it to you. A lot of this shit is how you felt when you were there. If I don't get it, somebody gonna die tonight. You know what I mean? Just, you know, stuff like that. You know, that's all I'm saying. Manny Fresh Wayne, Carter 1. Sure. Fresh was around, 500 Degrees, Carter 1. That's cool. Here's Here's a fun fact of the day. You want to know who made my favorite instrumental of all time, one of the best hip hop instrumentals of all time? Want to know who made that one? You never guess. My favorite instrumental, which is a Lil Wayne instrumental, off Carter 2, Hustler Music. You want to know who made that instrumental? Marcus Houston. Fucking Marcus Houston. From IMX. Batman. Go Home Roger. That motherfucker made Hustler Music. One of the greatest hip hop instrumentals of all time, in my personal opinion. My number one instrumental. And I love Manny Fresh. I love Manny Fresh. Fresh did some fantastic work. But the instrumentation in Hustler Music, it's a little different. You know? But that's my Lil Wayne rant for today. If y'all ain't got nothing to do, man, go on datpiff.com, just any one of these old websites, bro, and just go find some Wayne and listen to it, bro. Just listen to the Wayne from that era, from 05, 06, 07. Go listen to that Wayne. That dude's different. Tamara made me sick. Tamara made me sick. I swear, Alex, look it up, man. Look it up. Look up the Hustler Music stream credits. It's going to say Batman. That's Marcus Houston. I was blown away. Wayne started the trend of what rapping is today. I do think Wayne started a trend. I think nowadays Gucci Mane got more kids than Wayne does. But I think a lot of kids want to be rappers because of Wayne did. I just think that their style comes a lot more from, guys like Gucci Mane and 2 Chainz. Let me tell you why LeBron James is not a hip hop historian. Because he thinks Jadakiss is underrated. Jadakiss been a killer everywhere he been at. I don't know who Voch Lombardi is bamming. What do bamming mean? I don't know what bamming mean. Chat box, what else y'all got? We just talking. We just chilling. What else y'all got? We cooling. We cooling. We cooling. We cooling. We cooling. Wayne say, when the jungle is open, I roll in with the rider, stole food from the bears and brought it back to the lions. Whole cold with the apes. I'm a gorilla, but lighter. Got the eye of a tiger, the heart of a fighter. Damn. I'm going to go listen to No Other today. I'm listening to Carter 2. I'm listening to Dedication. What we doing, chat? What we doing? What we doing? What the bit? You know what I might do? Look, y'all might know. Y'all might know. Is there a platform we can just listen to music together? Is that something that you use Discord for? Can you do Discord with that? Like if everybody get on Discord or my Discord, can we go listen to music together and I just continue the show over there? Or I just do what this would be over there? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Hardest bar from Wayne? Jesus, man. Sir, like, come on, man. You just can't do that, man. Sir. Oh, Lil Wayne bar. This is what Wayne's good at, right? I'll follow up with this. This is what Wayne's good at. Wayne has punchlines, of course, but that's not what I appreciate about him the most. I don't appreciate just the punchline here, there, because that's what he was doing in the late 2000s, right? He'll go, he was real heavy in the punchlines and like similes or whatever. The Wayne I like the most gave you lines in succession to where he led up to a point. You see what I'm saying? That's the Wayne I like the most. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't just one singular line. I like when Wayne would take us through 16 bars or so, and then we'll go, pow. You see what I'm saying? Give me 2 seconds. Let me just, if y'all don't mind, can we just get silence on the live stream so I can just think for a second? Just give me 2 seconds. That's an incredibly difficult question to ask me right now. That's an incredibly difficult question. Because look, you know how big of a Rolodex you got to go through to find Wayne music? Like, bro, like, I'm going through features. I'm like, what do you say on this one? I'm going, you know what? Let's pull out the phone. We ain't doing nothing else. Chat, pull out the phone. We ain't doing nothing else. Let's pull out the phone. We ain't doing nothing else. And look, like, I'm so much of a Wayne fan. I had to download like a outside music app just so I can put files onto the phone and listen to it. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on. J. Cole or Eminem? Eminem, for sure. I got Eminem over J. Cole. And I like J. Cole. I like J. Cole a bunch. But you know, got Eminem. Here we go. Let's pull up some Wayne and see if I can think of some bars from some old Wayne. I wonder if I can go to Discord and play music, because we'll go right over to Discord and just play some music, and we'll just I'll settle all this if y'all just allow me to play DJ for 10 minutes. It's just that YouTube just be bugging. If I was allowed to play DJ for just 10 minutes, I would definitely get y'all right on this Wayne thing. Let's see. Might have been Best of Me freestyle. Okay, cool. Navigation, navigate it. You gotta move, man. Too much ice on the wrist, and now you gotta move hand. Never say person else, she gonna need a new pants. Never say person else, she gonna need a new man. Hello, man. There's the ransom freestyle. I just can't pick a line. I just can't pick one line. It's just impossible to pick just one line. He killed Brown Paper Bag. It's just, he killed Brown. Hey, it might. Practice made perfect. I'm relaxing at rehearsal. I'm a motherfucking professional. Like Herschel, Walker, the talk of the game is I. But I wonder if they still be talking after I die. But that's not important. Money's more important. Understand I've been in that water like I was snorkeling. Understand I've been in that water like I'm a dolphin. Miami, Cali took me in like an orphan. Why did they start him? Now they can't park him. I go up in the booth, it just changed like Clark Kent. Lamborghini, dark tent, Philly, blunt cigar, center by myself with niggas running mouth like, oh. Hey man, it might be Brown Paper Bag, man. It might be Brown Paper Bag, man. I don't know. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just looking through. I'm just looking through my list, man. It might be, hold on, dog. Just give me 2 seconds. Just give me 2. It might be Brown Paper Bag, man. I don't know. Wait a minute. Ooh, Banned from TV was crazy. Banned from TV was crazy. Cut it off. Hold on. It might have been Rewind on the I Can't Feel My Face mixtape, man. Him and Jewel, I don't know. Bathing ain't tennis shoes, no time for pictures, no time for interview. I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait a minute, man. This is a fantastic question. Whoever the hell asked me, this was a fantastic question. No. What's up? Damn. But you know what? I think this speaks to how great Wayne is, though. This speaks to how great Wayne is. I think this speaks to it. You can't just pick a line. Just, hey, yo, Voch, just pick a line. I don't think it could be done. Damn. Hold on. No, hey man, look, y'all just gonna have to catch me on one of these apps, man. You're gotta catch me on Discord, man. Go live on Instagram. Let me see if I can do this on. Hold on, let's see if I can do this on Discord real quick. Let me pull up my Discord. Let me go to my Discord real quick. Give me 2 seconds. And see if we can play music through Discord. Matter of fact, let's go to Google Chrome and let's open a tab and say, can I play music on Discord? And you know what? I'm sure that if you can hear my voice through Discord, then you can be able to hear my music through because of how my setup is. Hey, listen, this is what we about to do, right? This is what we gonna do. I should have a link to my Discord in my chat box or whatever. If y'all want to continue this conversation, meet me in the Discord. Meet me in the Discord real quick, and I'm gonna go over there and play some music. We're gonna go listen to some vintage Wayne, and of course, you know, we can answer questions and we'll do whatever else, you know, we feel like doing or whatever. But I'm an old man and I don't know how Discord works. So what I gotta add, like a voice channel or something? I come here, I go there, create a voice channel. Let's go music talk. The link to my Discord should be in the description. Hang out with voice, video, and screen sharing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Create the channel. All right, cool. So look, if y'all go to my Discord, the link should be in the description. If it's not, y'all let me know. I can go see. Give me 2 seconds. And we gonna meet over there. And we gonna see, you know, Discord's little policy on playing music and shit. Here we go. Live streaming. Edit. Let me go to my... Let's see. Patreon link, buy a shirt, PayPal, email. I don't even use that Facebook no more. Twitter. Yeah, join the Discord. There's a link in the Discord. Hit that button, okay? Go join it, and we going to run over there, and we going to listen to Wayne. We're going to listen to Wayne, and we're going to continue our Q&A over there. I'm pinning a message at the top of the screen or whatever. Now, look, let me just ask. Is anybody coming over there? Because if y'all ain't coming over there, then we won't do it. If y'all not going to show up, then we won't do it. You know what I'm saying? But if I get enough people that'll come over there that want to listen to some old music, just hear my commentary on it, then let's boogie. We can do that. What y'all want to do? It's up to y'all. What y'all want to do? Okay, it's a couple people in here. Let me mute that and keep everybody on mute. Yeah, cool. So let me minimize that. All right, cool. If anybody want to continue this music conversation, because I can't play it on YouTube. Come to Discord right now, and I'll meet y'all over there, and, you know, we're going to let that chat box build up a little bit, and we're going to boogie. Let's open up the YouTube wave so that anybody else can use it. I'll catch y'all next time, man. Love y'all. Peace.